Good evening, students, parents, faculty, and distinguished guests. Welcome to Alumni Shepard High School's class of 2026 commencement ceremony. I'm Marie Serwin, and I'm the associate principal here at Shepard High School. Before we begin, I would ask that the graduates in our honors choir please join your classmates in the choir area. To lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, it is my pleasure to introduce Reese Morella. Audience, please stand as the members of our Air Force JROTC present the colors. We ask that you remain standing for our national anthem and our alma mater performed by our honors choir.
Please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated.
It is my pleasure to introduce the distinguished guest we have with us here tonight. Board of Education President, Mrs. Carol Katz. Board of Education Vice President, Mr. Tom Kozowski. Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Jen Pollack. Chief School Business Officer, Mr. Tony Corsi. Assistant Principal of Activities and Enrichment, Mr. Rennell Whitaker. Assistant Principal of Pupil Personnel Services, Miss Marisha Matthews. She's pretty cool. Assistant Principal of Specials and Dean of Students, Mr. Curry Gallagher. Assistant Principal of Athletics, Mr. Tony Sosnowski. Assistant Principal of Discipline, Ms. Rahaf Othman. Assistant Principal of Teaching and Learning, Mr. Tariq Katan. Dean of Students, Ms. Julie Katz. And Principal, Dr. Timothy Baker. With us tonight, over 60 faculty members and staff. Among them is this year's retiree who has served our school with dedication and commitment during her 20 years at Allen B. Shepard High School, Ms. Kim Borja. Please join me in wishing her well in her future endeavors. We would also like to take a moment to recognize the junior high teachers here tonight who helped lay the foundation for these students and are here to join in this special milestone. Please join me in celebrating the top 10 seniors in rank order for their academic achievement earned during their years at Shepard High School. Seniors, when I call your name, please come forward. Carlos Jimenez. Augustine Rocha. Connor McCall. Olivia Wall. Hala Mohammed. Elizabeth Zubek. Sarah Egan. Isaac Rhodes. Elise Aligood. Jairo Gutierrez. Congratulations. At this time, we would like to recognize graduates entering the military for the purpose of defending the Constitution of the United States of America. Please rise when your name is called and remain standing. Marie Fluker, United States Navy. Charles Grant, United States Air Force. Jonathan Johnson, United States Air Force. Dylan Kramer, United States Coast Guard. Cassandra Lopez, United States Air Force. Brian McGrath, United States Air Force. Devin Perilla, United States Marine Corps. Cameron Stovall, United States Marine Corps. Please join me in celebrating their decision to protect the many freedoms and prosperity our country enjoys. To introduce our Wall of Fame recipient is Assistant Principal of Discipline, Miss Achman.
Our next speaker is the Class of 2026 Wall of Fame recipient. The Wall of Fame is one of Shepard's highest honor and truly represents all that we value at our school, which is academic achievement, strength of character, leadership, involvement in school, dedication, and hard work. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce a student that is a credit to Shepard High School, Augustine Rocha. Augustine has been an outstanding member of the Astro Marching Band and Concert Band for the past 4 years. He served as a section leader in marching band and as a member of High Honors Band for 3 years. He also served as an officer of the Triad Music Honor Society. In addition to his musical achievements, Augustine was a 4-year member of Mathletes and qualified for state competition during all 4 years. His accomplishments include competing as an individual and as part of team events in Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, and Calculator team competitions. Augustine is a 4-year varsity swimmer, a 3-year varsity water polo player, team captain for both of those sports, and is a junior coach with the Palos Area Swim Sharks Club. Augustine was also recognized for his character and leadership in athletics during his 3 years on the varsity water polo team. He was overwhelmingly selected by his teammates to receive the Sportsmanship Award during both his sophomore and junior years. In his senior year, he received the Astro Award, which is given to the player who most demonstrates what it means to be an Astro: dedication to the sport and teammates, determination to succeed, and excellence in character. Augustine also received the Bill Gutchess Award, which is voted on by the varsity coaches and given to one athlete each year who demonstrates exemplary character, leadership, community involvement, scholarship, and school pride. In other words, someone who all staff and students respect and admire, and who exemplifies the best of Shepard High School, both athletically and academically. This fall, Augustine also earned the title of Eagle Scout, which is the highest and most prestigious rank attainable in the Scouts BSA program. It represents a lifetime of dedication, leadership, and a deep commitment to community service. Next year, Augustine will be attending the University of Illinois and pursuing a degree in electrical engineering. Please welcome Augustine Rocha.
I want to thank everyone who came out to graduation. I want to thank the Alumni Shepard faculty who set up the ceremony and gave me the honor of speaking, the teachers who helped us get this far, and all the family and friends who came here today to support their graduates. The love from all of you got us in these traffic cone looking gowns today. We really appreciate you. On days like today, it's easy to remember the moments that brought us here. Our first days of entering high school as ambitious and anxious freshmen, and now as seniors, walking down the stage proudly with our heads held high. Looking back, if I could sum up senior year with just 2 phrases, I'd say lack of parking and terror of Miss Hoffman in the halls. Unless you're like Joelle Aguilar and talk to her enough to realize she's actually pretty chill. While high school has been a place where we've come to learn material and socialize with others, it's also been a place to find ourselves before we're sent out into the real world. Our memories here will forever act as lessons to guide us through life. One such lesson for me came from a swim competition my freshman year, and I promise this story is applicable in more places than just the pool. It was my first time swimming a varsity meet as an underclassman, and to be honest, I was nervous. Even with years of swimming under my belt, countless laps swam, and hundreds of practices attended, I didn't feel like I had it in me. And the pressure of feeling like I had to swim a perfect race was getting to me. I could feel the pasta from the night before doing somersaults in my stomach, and the race was only getting closer. I went to my coach, and I told him I wasn't ready. And he told me I was never going to be ready. Mr. Burmeister, what do you mean? He said, you'll never feel ready if you wait to see what ready feels like. He doesn't actually remember telling me this, so I guess he's just slinging out this type of life-changing advice all the time. But I got in that water, nailed that race, and ended that meet with my perspective on swimming and confidence totally shifted. What I find beautiful about this story is that it's not unique. I could have easily switched the word swimming and races with an entirely different scenario, and it would have represented the same meaning. I'm not telling you not to be scared or not to be ready. I'm telling you not to hold back just because you aren't sure if you are ready. And I know that's easier said than done, but as Suzy Kassim and Tupac once said, fear kills more dreams than failure ever will. So I look forward to seeing where our dreams will take us, to hearing about the moments we fall and how we get back up. I think we should be excited not to be ready, to be able to take a leap into these opportunities that change us. Take them as opportunities to change, to grow, to achieve. The fear of not being ready should not limit you to reach your goals. Do what matters and swim that race. Congrats, class of 2026. Thank you all for a wonderful 4 years.
At this time, I invite our assistant principal, Ms. Matthews, to come forward and introduce our distinguished alumni.
It is my honor to introduce our next speaker, this year's distinguished alumni, Mr. Bill Johnson. Mr. Johnson was a part of the Shepard High School graduation class of 1999. While at Shepard, Mr. Johnson participated in track and field, National Honor Society, Leo Club, newspaper, and was on the varsity soccer team. After skimming through the yearbooks, we did our own little research. We found out that he was also Shepard royalty. His senior year, he was on the homecoming court, was the prom prince, and was a Winterfest king. Mr. Johnson earned his Bachelor of Arts in International Business and Spanish from North Central College. He holds a master's degree in Curriculum and Instruction from St. Xavier University and a master's in Educational Leadership from Lewis University. Mr. Johnson also served in the United States Army Reserve as a Master Sergeant, non-commissioned officer in charge from 2003 to 2024. His duties included overseeing strategic intelligence missions, the design, planning, and implementation of training, and providing actionable intelligence to national defense entities. His deployments included countries in the Middle East and Latin America. Thank you for your service. Among his many achievements in the Army, he was awarded various Army Achievement Medals, Army Commendation Medals, and a Service Medal for Outstanding Leadership. He received a Bronze Star Medal for service in combat operations during Operation Iraqi Freedom. Mr. Johnson has a career of over 20 years in education. He started at Eisenhower High School as a special education paraprofessional. After that, he taught Spanish for Plainfield School District 202 and was the division chair of World Languages, Fine Arts, Business, and Family Consumer Science from 2014 to 2018. Mr. Johnson was then the Director of Curriculum for Huntley Community School District 158 and served as the principal of Marlow Middle School. Since 2024, Mr. Johnson has served as U46S Executive Director of High Schools. He has led the implementation of the U46 Strategic Plan at the high school level, translating district goals into actionable, measurable outcomes. Next year, Mr. Johnson will be assuming the role of Assistant Superintendent of Teaching and Learning. Congratulations. Please welcome back Mr. Bill Johnson.
When I agreed to do this, I didn't know I would follow the most dynamic student speaker I've ever heard. So can we give another round of applause? I also didn't know we were going to be referenced in the yearbook. There's some embarrassing pictures in there. Good evening, faculty, families, friends, and most importantly, the incredible class of 2026. Over your past 12 to 13 years, going all the way back to kindergarten, you've navigated changing technology, constant notifications, global uncertainty, and yes, those unforgettable pandemic years that turned your homes into classrooms and your pets into unofficial classmates. You didn't just go to school, you've adapted, adjusted, and kept moving forward in ways no class before you ever had to. And somehow, you made it here tonight. That deserves more than applause. It deserves real respect. Now, I know a graduation speech usually comes with advice, so here it comes, but I promise I'll keep it short into 3 main points. First, please always remember to remain flexible. You don't have to have everything figured out, even though right now I know it feels like you should. I know people keep asking you what's next, asking you what your 5-year plan is, what your 10-year plan is, what your backup plan for your 10-year plan is. But that's all okay. Let me save you some stress. Most of us sitting on the stage didn't have it figured out either. But we turned out to be successful. We learned that since leaving the doors of whatever high school we graduated from. When I graduated in 1999, which I heard the laughs, yes, the late 1900s, I had a plan too. It legitimately lasted under 2 weeks. Life has a funny way of rewriting your plans. The key isn't having all the answers. It's being willing to keep learning, adjusting, and trying again when things don't go as they're expected. The reality is, by the time you're my age, which yes, I graduated in the late 1900s, you will most likely work in a job that does not exist yet, that requires you to remain flexible and always being willing to learn. Second, don't underestimate the power of simply showing up. It sounds simple, but it's not. Showing up when you're tired, showing up when you're unsure of yourself, showing up when you're nervous or things feel uncomfortable or uncertain. Success isn't always about talent or luck. It's often about consistency. The people who keep showing up, who keep putting the effort in, who don't quit when it gets hard. Those are the ones who build something meaningful over time. I know if you've made it here today, you've already had some of those feelings, and it's imperative that you continue to persevere when you're tired, nervous, or unsure of yourself. And finally, the one that matters the most, be kind. Don't just be kind when it's easy. Be kind even when maybe the world isn't the kindest to you. You never know who will walk back in your life. The person sitting next to you today might be a future business partner, a colleague, or someone who opens a door you didn't know existed. But more than that, kindness makes the journey better. Achievements are great, but who you become along the way is what truly lasts. Now let me paint you a picture where you where you are, and where you're headed. Right now, your future probably looks like a giant question mark, and I promise you that's normal and okay. But inside that uncertainty is something powerful, possibility. Some of you will go to college, others into the trades, some straight into careers. Others will go into public service. Some of you will change direction more than once, and that's not failure, that's growth. You're stepping into a world that needs exactly what you've developed: resilience, adaptability, and diverse perspectives. You've already proven you can handle change. You've already proven you can push through challenges. That means you're not just ready for the future, you're built for it. Better built for the ever-changing world than I ever was, and currently am. You understand how to learn new technologies, how to teach yourselves, how to persevere in ways I couldn't even imagine when I was your age. You've already shown your ability to be resilient, adaptable, and kind. The only difference is that come tomorrow, your teachers won't be there to support you. They believe in you, and they know your need, and now you need to believe in yourself, So as you leave here tonight, take the memories, the lessons, and yes, even the awkward moments with you. They're all part of your journey and future success, whatever success looks like and feels like to you. I'll end with asking you to remember this. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to keep moving forward, have to keep showing up, and keep being kind. To the class of 2026, this is your moment. You get to choose what comes next in your personal journey. Congratulations, be proud of what you've come, and get ready for everything that's still ahead. Thank you.
And now, I would like to introduce our principal, Dr. Timothy Baker, to deliver our commencement address.
Well, good evening, family, friends, faculty, and most importantly, the class of 2026. As you can feel, Mother Nature decided to celebrate our graduation by turning our stadium into a giant wind tunnel. So let's get the blood flowing. How about a vigorous round of applause for these guys and girls here, huh? I promise to keep this brief before our caps fly on the road or before someone's grandmother freezes to the bleachers. Every time I speak here at Shepard High School, whether it's to new students or to parents or anyone that's visiting, or our 8th graders when they come for 8th grade open house, I always start by saying, hi, I'm Dr. Baker, and I am the proud principal here at Shepard High School. Standing here today, I look out at you, and I am filled with an overwhelming sense of pride. You look fantastic, though to be fair, from here, you mostly look like a giant shivering wave of school colors, but it's a beautiful wave nonetheless. Amongst you are musicians, artists, performers, state champions, and school record holders. This isn't just any graduation. You are the 49th graduating class of our school's history. For almost half a century, this institution has been sending bright minds out into the world. And I can say with total confidence, maybe a little bias, that this class here is the most resilient to ever walk our halls. And when I say resilient, I mean it. Because to be honest, for the last 2 years, you haven't just been navigating high school, you've been navigating a literal obstacle course. You've endured 2 full years of nonstop construction. You survived closed hallways, detour routes that made you late for class, and the ultimate test of teenage patience, severely limited senior parking. Some of you had to park so far away you got your 10,000 steps in before first period. And I know this for a fact because our neighbors were constantly calling me complaining that you parked in front of their mailboxes. But you didn't just survive it, you handled it with grace and humor and a lot of carpooling. When you come back to visit us in a few years, the dust will have settled, the fences will be down, and this school is going to look completely different. But our hope is that you will look different too. Not because of a new addition, but because you will have grown. Just like our campus, you are under construction, evolving into the best versions of yourselves. What makes this class so special is where that growth is going to take you. The sheer talent and diversity of ambition in this group is staggering. We have students among you that have raised their hands to serve our country in the military. We have future master craftsmen entering the trades, our future electricians, pipe fitters, and builders who are literally going to keep the lights on and the world running. We have scholars heading off to Ivy League institutions, state colleges, and fantastic community colleges to further their minds. Look around you. Your paths are beautifully different. But as you scatter in all directions, I want you to carry one core value with you. That is the importance of contributing to each other's lives. A few years ago, I was at my daughter's elementary school for an activity day, and the teachers at the school are always talking to the students about filling each other's metaphorical cups. It's a way to encourage the students to be kind to one another. But on this day, they made it literal. They gave the students actual cups, and they had little pieces of paper with kind words. Oh boy. They had pieces of paper with kind words all over the gym floor, and they encouraged the students to run around and pick up the pieces of paper and fill their cups with all these kind words. And as I'm watching the chaos ensue, I noticed two boys standing off on the side of the gym. And they were kind of sitting there, and one boy looked into the other boy's cup, and the boy kind of said defensively, he's like, "Are you looking to see if I have more than you?" And the boy said, "No, I'm looking to see if you have enough." That's the lesson that I want you to take with you today. As you go out into life, you are going to be tempted to look at other people's cups. Society's going to tell you to look at your neighbor's cup to see if they have a bigger house, a fancier car, a higher salary, or a cooler job than you. But I challenge you to change your perspective. Look at your neighbor's cup only to see if they need help filling it up. Success isn't a solo sport. The true measure of your life won't be the titles on your business cards or the size of your bank accounts, but it will be the answer to a much simpler question. How helpful were you? In a world where sometimes we forget to be kind, be the person who shows up. Be the coworker who helps a teammate across the finish line. Be the neighbor who lends a hand without being asked. And when you lift others up, you lift yourself up too. You've done it here. I've seen you tutor each other, cheer for each other, sometimes with their shirts off, and help each other find that one open hallway left in the building. Don't stop doing that just because you're getting a piece of paper here today. Class of 2026, you are smart, you are tough, and you are ready for whatever comes next. Go out there and build a world that we can all be proud of. But right now, let's go get those diplomas so we can get inside and turn the heat up. Congratulations!
For decades, graduates have worn tassels to symbolize their transition from one stage of life to the next. Yours is no different. And when you flip your tassel from right to left when leaving this stage, one chapter ends and another begins. I now ask that Ms. McFadden and Ms. Shalaby please come forward and call the roll of the Allen B. Shepard graduating class of 2026. At this time, I would like to invite Board of Education President, Ms. Carol Katz, and School Board Vice President, Mr. Thomas Kozowski, along with Principal Dr. Tim Baker, to please come forward for the presentation of diplomas.
Omar Abu Hafef. Lisbeth Guzman. Damari Donaldson. Jason Handy. Amja Judah. Ivory Polk. Evan Rogers. Sean Rogers.
Carlos Jimenez. Augustine Rocha. Connor McCall. Olivia Wall. Hela Muhammad. Elizabeth Zubek. Sarah Egan. Isaac Rhodes. Elise Ollygood. Jairo Gutierrez. Eunice Abdul Jawad. Yara Abdul Ghani. Mahmoud Abdu. Karam Abu Al Saman. Muhammad Abu Zir. Dominic Aguero. Joel Aguilar. Daniela Aguilera. Shada Akara. Victoria Akintomide. Dejan El Safarini. Yasin Al Takruri. Aaron Ammon. Juliana Andriana. Maysoon Arman. Reginald Armstrong. Mahmoud Azad. Joseph Badillo. Jack Baker. Janelle Balbuena. Julian Barrios. Nicholas Barrios. Valentino Barrios. Blake Bartzek. Josephine Barty. Aiden Basa Mizel. Victoria Bashevsky. Jaden Batanen. Andrea Batista Blas. Abigail Beach. Thomas Beckley. Elijah Bell. Dana Benbow. Carolina Bialachis. Trayvon Blake, Arik Borland, Tayshawn Bowie, Dante Bowling Jr., Cassius Brewer, Nicole Brinkus, Sophia Brooks, Kira Brown, Kiera Bruton, Anna Burns, Elijah Bywater, Meredith Kasher, Chloe Calhoun, Emily Camarena, Michael Camarena, Emily Campbell, Emily Campos, Amy Carrasco, Edwin Carrero, Crystal Carter, Zion Carter, Azul Castanan, Alexa Castor, Ruby Castro, Paige Chamberlain, Tania Chapman, Chloe Chavez, Malia Chris, Anaya Christmas, Brad Chukimarka, Matthew Sima, Mercedes Cisneros, Darren Connors, Jaden Contreras, Diamond Cooley, Brianne Copeland, Angel Cortez, Zachary Cosme, Christian Costantino, Caden Cotter, Parker Crims, Stephen Cuellar, Caitlin Curran, Farah Dabra, Sebastian Davila, Colton Davis, DeJuan Davis, Zoe DeAngelis, Angelina Del Vecchio, Jacqueline De La Rosa, Jayla Delgado, Adriana Diaz, Adriel Diaz, Samaralis Diaz, Vincent DeVicio, Chantel Dumfrey, Elizabeth Donovan, Zuri Eckel, Amani Edwards, Aviana Elston Peralta, Edgar Escamilla, Christian Esparza, Megan Ewell, Keller Farrell, Jonathan Fernandez, Paige Flaws, Eileen Flores. Eduardo Flores. Lamarion Flowers. Marie Fluker. David Ford. Ariel Foster. Ian Frater. Trinity Autumn Franklin. Alfredo Gabriel Velasquez. Natalie Gandaria. Lexis Garces. Nayeli Garcia. Osvaldo Garcia. Allison Garfias. Angelina Garza. Eamon Gaida. Paige Georges. Anthony German. Ladarius Gildart. Abigail Gill. Ryan Giuseppe. Brian Glasgow. Ryan Nijeko. Esmeralda Gomez Cerna. Adrian Gonzalez. Edwin Gonzalez. Natalia Gonzalez. Sophia Gonzalez. Ariana Gonzalez Tamayo. Israel Gore. Charles Grant. Nadia Green. Gabriella Gronsky. Denise Guerrero. Miguel Guerrero. Alonzo Guyton. Alexander Guzman. Ivan Guzman. Kim Alexa Guzman. Melanie Guzman. Tiffany Hale. Wasim Halim. Caden Hall. Shane Cap. Connor Harkala. Dylan Harkala. Amari Harris. Emily Hart. Nathaniel Hart. Imani Hayes. Amani Haywood. Roa Hazim. Muhammad Hazim. Carson Heggs. Jalen Henderson. Travis Henderson. Jaime Hernandez. Monica Guadalupe Hernandez. Ruby Hernandez. Nathan Herrera. Aiden Hill.
Let's go Hill!
Micah Hillard. Naima Hodge. Abigail Hogan. Jalen Holder. Anthony Holliday. Vincent Holmes. Trinity Hubbard. Terrell Hughes. Kimberly Infante. Ava Iwaniak. Sebastian Izaguirre. Melek Jabri. Tristan Jackson, Carolina Janik, Juliana Jeros, Aubrey Yasadovich, Devon Johnson, Janaya Johnson, Jonathan Johnson, Josiah Jones, Marcus Jones, Kayla Julius, Winnie Jerkovic, Elizabeth Kalina, London Kennedy, Nathan Kiefer, Billy Kleina, Cole Knight, Molly Knorr, Alicia Comperda, Oluwafermi Korode, Christian Kosak, Dylan Kramer, Camilla Christic, Adam Custra, Elizabeth Custra, Jennifer Landeros, Alejandro Lorumbe Jr., Jada Lasso Sager, Lillian Lave, Ariane Lee Barnes,
Alex Leonchik, Kaylin Isabella Limon, Curtis Lockett, Deontay Long, Daniela Denise Lopez, Cassandra Lopez, Sergio Lopez, Richardnell Love, Ryan Lowry, Nathan Lunford, David Luszczek, Emily Luszczek, Tyler Lynch, Alyssa Lyons, Krzysztof Maciorowski, Julia Mack, Rebecca Madeira, Aaron Magana, Steve Magana, Jessica Manley, Emily Marchand, Emma Rose Marks, Reese Morello, Julian Marufo, London Marshall, Chelsea Josanne Martinez, Eric Martinez, Isaiah Tomas Martinez, Julian Martinez, Omar Martinez, Jakayla Massey, William Massey, Kira May, Jordan McCall. Antonio McCarroll Jr. Leah McCarthy. Diana McDaniel. Olakemi McGee. Daniel McGovern. Brian McGrath. Marjorie McHugh. Richard McNichols. David Medina. Marisol Mendez Ortega. Alexander Mercado. David Mientus. Lila Minette. Alisa Minion. Cesar Miramontes. Haley Michelak. Jaden Mix. Kais Muhammad. Munahid Muhammad. Ian Mullenhouse. Marcus Monteclaro. Cristian Montilla. Omar Morales. Kyla Morgan. Caleb Dural Moriarty. Jack Ryder Murray. Leah Andrea Muse. Hannah Muthart. David Nelligan. LaDaniel Kendall Nelson. Bridget Marie Nevin. Bradley Nickel. Matthew Nielsen. Shirley Noah. Ashley August Nolan. Alexis Norman. Jennifer Nunez. Leslie Nunez Huerta. Christopher O'Connell Jr. Naraya Lanice Olden. Amaya Olivo. Hope Shantae Ali. Brielle Vincent Olsen. Neftali Orozco. Victoria Karina Ortiz. Miguel Palafox. Leonardo Palomo. Samantha Panici. Nassim Parker. Devin Perilla. Mika Angela Pascua. Javian Patino. Camila Perez. Sophia Perez. Jose Perez. Evangeline Phillips. Emily Picasso. Caleb Pickman. True Pierce. Mariana Pinedo. Joelle Pinto. Navon Pittman. Lucille Plecky. Drew Plowman. Jenna Pollock. Michael Pondell. Noah Portis. Megan Potenza, Frank Potts, Marcellus Pounds, Michaela Powell, Aviana Prater, Willie Pratt, Panagiotis Primbas, Julian Ratz, Aiden Rafanti, Mohammed Rahim, Isabella Raj, Chase Ramirez, Valeria Ramirez, Xavier Ramirez, Saleya Ratliff, Rubicelli Razzo, Peyton Riley, Ella Restivo, Leilani Reyes, Aaron Reynolds, Ayam Rezik, Francisco Rivas, Joanna Yuna Rivera, Aaron Rodriguez, Ava Rodriguez, Maria Jose Rodriguez, Priscilla Rodriguez, Molly Roloff, Santiago Romero, Jason Randinella, Jacob Rosenquist, Janaya Rolette, Oscar Ruiz, Jocelyn Ruiz Moras, Majid Safi, Alexander Salcedo, Jake Salmon, Idal Sanchez, Adrian Sandoval, Damian San Miguel, Joseph Scheuber, Brooke Schuler, Sophie Scaletti, Kalia Senor, Rowan Serdar, Marco Cerna, Terrell Shamby, Avery Sharkey, Samantha Sheehan, Corey Shepard, Piotr Skupien, Joshua Slinkard, Haley Salawa, Jerica Smith, Emily Smith, Ruby Smith, Sherman Smith, Camila Soiko, Aiden Solorio, Anna Marie Solorio, Emma Stevens, Nyla Stevenson, Rajay Stevenson, Anna Stoke, Ryan Stone, Cameron Stovall, Hayden Park, Harrison Strobisher, Maribel Suarez, Rebecca Swanson, Daquan Swinney, Andrzej Shostak, Karolina Schwab, Kayla Tadla, Lujan Talib, Ayat Tantawi, Alina Tapia, Thomas Taylor. Marco Terry. Ariana Thomas. Khalil Thomas. Keith Thomas. Daniel Tilson. Savannah Towers. Logan Ordal. Diego Valdez Perez. Isabela Vallejo. Erwin Vargas. Kenya Velez Gonzalez. Annalise Villalpando Salas. Lucas Butler. Ava Wagner. Isaiah Walker. Anila Wallace. Keith Wallace Jr. Joshua Watkins. Sophia White. Anna Wieczorek. Jordan Williams. Kamaria Williams. Tyrell Williams. Anna Wilson. Jamie Wilson. Zarek Worthy. Myra Rosinski. Benjamin Yerkes. Antonio Young. Shemaya Young. Nikolai Zarotinsky. Cassandra Lee. Ty Hoffman.
At this time, I will ask the class of 2026 to please rise. By the power vested in me by the state of Illinois and the Board of Education of Community High School District 218, I certify that all students receiving diplomas have met the graduation requirements established by our Board of Education. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2026. Congratulations.